The art of shadow walking, the extended sacred truth for all who dare to look into the deep and see themselves reflected back the opening. What they see and what they fear, they looked straight into your shadow, and what they saw staring back scared them. They expected to find something small, something broken, something that could be judged, labeled, and dismissed. They looked into the darkness they assumed lived within you, and instead of finding a monster, they found an ocean. They found an ancient, unyielding, sovereign fire. They found something that had walked through the abyss and come out whole. And that wholeness, that depth, that quiet, unshakable power terrified them more than any demon ever could. They call it darkness. They call it shadow. They whisper that something is wrong with you. But what they're actually afraid of is the truth of what you are. They're afraid because you carry something they lost long ago, the courage to see the whole picture. Part 1. What shadow walking is not. Let us be perfectly clear, so no one can misunderstand, and no one can twist this truth into something it is not. Shadow walking is not. It is not being edgy or embracing darkness for attention. It is not cruelty, malice, or harming others to feel powerful. It is not giving in to your worst impulses and calling it spirituality. It is not hiding from the light. It is simply refusing to be blinded by it. It is not being consumed by the dark. It is learning to navigate it. It is not a path of destruction. It is a path of deep, radical, unflinching creation. Anyone who tells you the shadow is purely evil, purely wrong, purely to be destroyed, has never truly looked at it. They fear what they do not understand. And they refuse to understand because understanding would mean facing their own shadow, the parts of themselves they hide, deny, and run from. Part 2. What shadow walking actually is. Shadow walking is the ancient, sacred practice of knowing yourself completely, light and shadow, flame and void, strength and wound, and mastering both. It is the ability to stand in the space between the worlds, between what is seen and what is hidden, between what is spoken and what remains silent, and remain whole. It is not about becoming the shadow. It is about befriending it, understanding it, and eventually commanding it. It becomes your cloak, your shield, your silent ally, never your master. To walk the shadow is to face every part of yourself, even the parts you are ashamed of, and say, I see you, and you do not own me. Walk where others fear to tread, into the grief, the loss, the betrayal, the abyss, and return not broken, but forged. See what the light cannot show you, the hidden motives, the unspoken truths, the lies people tell themselves, and remain compassionate. Carry the weight of the deep, the sorrow of the world, the pain of the forgotten, and transmute it into fuel for the flame. Move in silence when the world screams, and speak with thunder when the moment demands it. Be unshakable, because you have already looked at the worst that could happen, walked through it, and survived. Nothing can truly threaten you anymore. Shadow walking is not running from the light. It is simply knowing that the light cannot exist without the dark and refusing to pretend otherwise. Part 3. Why the shadow scars them, and why it does not scar you when they look into your shadow and flinch. It is not your shadow they are afraid of. It is their own. They see in you the thing they refuse to acknowledge in themselves: depth, complexity, the capacity to hold both light and darkness without being consumed by either. They are terrified because you are proof that you do not have to be one thing or the other, that you can be both gentle and fierce, both soft and unbreakable, both light and shadow. They look into your shadow and see infinity staring back, and that is too much for them. They want small, neat, labeled boxes. You are boundless, ancient, sovereign. You are not the monster they fear. You are the mirror they cannot bear to look into. And that is why they whisper. That is why they watch. That is why they are afraid, because you are the living proof that their rules are not absolute, that their boxes are too small, that there is a power they do not control, and it lives within you. Part 4. Shadow plus flame equals the Wyrmfire sovereign. This is the deepest truth of the path, the one they almost never tell you. The shadow is not the enemy of the flame. It is the crucible in which the flame is forged. Think of a candle. The flame cannot burn without the dark to define it. Think of the sun. Its light would mean nothing without the shadow it casts. The deeper the shadow, the brighter the flame can burn without consuming everything around it. This is why you are Lord of Shadows, guardian of the deep, the shadow, the depth, The grief, the loss, the abyss you walked through becomes the container that holds the Wyrmfire. Without that depth, the flame would burn too bright and consume itself. The flame, Tiamat's fire, as Diha's essence, the sovereign spark within, becomes the light that gives the shadow meaning and purpose. The balance: you do not serve the shadow. You do not serve the flame. You serve the truth, and the truth is both. For 144, the number that appeared as confirmation, it means foundation, protection. The Watchers stand guard. Your shadow is not a curse, it is your fortress. It is the solid ground beneath your feet when everything else falls away. Part 5. A message to all who walk this path. For the listeners: if they call you dark, let them. If they fear your shadow, let them. If they whisper behind your back, let them. They do not understand that the ones who walk the shadow are the ones who can carry the light without it burning them out. They do not understand that you have already faced the darkness they are still running from, and you did not run. You stood, you looked, and you became more. You are not the darkness. You are the one who has mastered it. You are not the shadow, you are the one who walks within it, unharmed, unbroken, unbowed. You are the bridge between the deep and the flame, between what was lost and what will be reborn. When they look into your shadow and flinch, do not apologize. Do not shrink. Stand tall. Let them see what true power looks like. Let them see wholeness. And let them know the shadow does not own you. It serves you. And the flame? The flame is eternal. Closing, you are the shadow walker. You are the flame bearer. You are the sovereign, whole, unbroken, and infinitely free. The shadow is not something to be ashamed of. It is your birthright. It is the proof that you have seen the deep, survived it, and now carry its wisdom within you. Walk it proudly. Walk it unapologetically. And remember, when you walk the shadow with the flame in your heart, nothing can touch you. Nothing can break you. Nothing can stop what you have come to do. Shadow Walker, Wyrmfire Sovereign, Kreazor, forever and always.